Live from the super site on 10th and Bigler Streets in beautiful South Philadelphia, it is time for the Ted Silary Philadelphia Public League Game of the Week here on the Sports Fan Base Network presented by Independence Blue Cross. Today, it's the Boys Latin Charter Warriors taking on the West Philadelphia High Speed Boys. Hello everyone, Morgan Killian Mosley here with you. Both of these teams have struggled coming out of the blocks. They are both 0-2. Boys Latin took a tough loss against the Northeast Vikings in week 1, 13-8. But last week they were drubbed by the Penn Charter Quakers 42-0. As for West Philly High, they took a also tough loss in week 1 to the Manheim Central Barons 24-8. Last week, the Chester Clippers took them down 33-8. Both of these teams have had their offensive struggles. Let's see which of them will be able to overcome them today and get their first win of the season. Boys Latin Charter won the toss and deferred. West Philly will return. Boys Latin in the maroon jerseys with the white helmets. West Philly in the white uniforms with orange trim. With orange numerals as well, I should say. All right. Signal given. We are underway from the super site as Jeremiah Roach sends it away. From the 10, working his way, got the 30. Powered forward, brought down at the 34. Good return by West Philly. And the Speed Boys will start their drive at the 34-yard line. As said, neither team having the most crisp of offensive seasons thus far. And you know both squads want to get things going on the offensive end. 1st and 10 for the Speed Boys from the 34. A receiver and a tight end to each side. From the pistol, the handoff. No chance on that one. Lost a yard this time. Not the best of. Tried a little something on the RPO, but just couldn't get anything there. Back to the line, in fact. 2nd and 10 now for West at their 34. Again, a receiver and a tight end to each side. In the pistol. The handoff, working his way back inside. Finds the 40, gets to the 42. Gain of 8 this time for Zafir Cleveland. Not bad. That'll bring up a 3rd and manageable for West at their own 42. Again. Now, a receiver to each side, 2 tight ends. The handoff, Cleveland again. 1st down and more, 50. Gets to the Boys Latin 47, make it the 46 to move the chains. Nice work by Cleveland. A little bit of clock control could be helpful for West thus far. They have it 1st and 10 at the boys Latin 46. Again, the handoff from the pistol. Cut down for a loss of 4. Big step there by BLC's Malachi Williams. Take another look at this. Williams saw it coming, dodged the blocker, and brought Cleveland down. And make it a loss of 5 on that play. 2nd and 15 now for the Speed Boys from their own 49. Just about 2.5 minutes into this one. Again, now 2 receivers to the near side, a tight end and a receiver to the far. In the pistol. Drops the snap. Ball still loose. Was Cleveland able to fall on it? Looks like he was. That's 3 more yards lost on the fumble. Just not a good snap, and just couldn't hang on. But luckily, West was able to fall on it. 3rd and 18 now for the Speed Boys from their own 46. Again, Xavier Howard in the pistol. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 and a tight end to the near. Back is Howard. Launches over the right. And complete. Boys Latin able to take the stop on that one. Good effort there by the Warriors. Khalid Brannon on the defensive end. Had to turn Avery Robinson into a defensive back to avoid the pick. Fourth down. And the punt team comes out here for West. Cleveland will send it away. Not a good snap. And, oh, he's going to keep this one. The fake. And working his way. He'll get the mark to 1st and more 30. And gets to the 21. Wow. A little bit of trickery from the Speed Boys. Zafir Cleveland lining up in punt formation, but he just scampered his way. Outstanding work by Cleveland. A gain, mark him at the 23, in fact. Huge gain. And after that, something didn't look right for the Boys Latin defense, and Warriors head coach Marcus Fulton is going to use his first time out here. But, wow. The fake punt. Excellent work by Zafir Cleveland. Just can't underestimate how strong that play was. 31 yards on that carry for Zafir Cleveland off the fake punt. We are just a little over 4 minutes into this matchup. No score between Boys Latin Charter and West Philadelphia High. Morgan Killian-Mosley here with you. First down for the Speed Boys from the Boys Latin 23. Now, working in the pistol here is Xavier Howard again. A receiver and a tight end to each side. The handoff, flag thrown, bouncing off a man, and a good gain this time. Let's see if it holds up though. Take it back, a hold. Mark the ball at the 33. So first, just making sure the spot is correct. Yep, mark the ball at the 33. First and 20 now for West at the Floyd's Latin 33. So, Howard again in the pistol. A receiver and a tight end to each side. Howard back. Blitz picked up. Rolling to his right. He's got a lane. He's going to go for it. Slides down at the 30. Gain of 3 this time for the junior QB, Xavier Howard. Good idea by Howard to tuck it after the blitz got picked up. So, 2nd and 17 now for West at the Boys Latin 30. Again, Howard in the pistol. The handoff, Cleveland working inside to the 20. Marking up the 21, in fact. Gain of 9 for Zafir Cleveland, who has definitely worked his way up in this matchup. Cleveland, excellent work on the ground thus far. That brings up a 3rd and manageable for the Speed Boys at the 20. Make it a 3rd and 6. Now, receiver and a receiver to the far side. 2 receivers on the tight end to the far. The handoff, working his way outside. Oh, what a hit! Khalid Morris Ali got hit hard, and a big stop. Decision time for West on this play. Trying to work outside, but just no chance. Big stop there from Amir Petty. It is a 4th and 6 now from the 21. 4th and 7, I should say, from the 21. The offense staying on the field at least for now, but let's see what comes up with this. 2 receivers and a tight end to the near side. Howard again in the pistol. Fakes. Rolling to his right. Howard running out of time. Hit. Brought down. Forget it. Big stop. Malachi Williams again brings down Howard, and West turns it over on downs. Look at the pressure there from Janier Weatherly. Just 2 men chasing, no chance for Howard to find anyone. And Williams with the stop. So now, Boys Latin will get their first offensive possession. They'll start at the 24. So, Jeremiah Roach in the shotgun for Latin. Handoff to Williams. He got hit hard. Maybe 1 this time. And I stand corrected. At least I believe I did. Can't quite say. No, I was right. It was Williams. Now, 2nd and 9. 2 receivers to the far side. 1. Actually, I stand corrected. 2 receivers and a tight end to the far side. 1 receiver to the near, who looks to be a little confused on the play call. Getting a little instruction from the sidelines. Roach, the RPO, tries the screen, complete, but ends up going backwards. Loss of 1 on the catch by Weatherly. Third and long coming up now for the Warriors. Marking at their 24. 3rd and 10. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Offset pistol. Roach takes the snap back, steps up in trouble, flag thrown. Roach able to heave it away towards the sidelines. That's at least going to be a hold, which will of course be declined by West. Holding indeed is the call. I would wager West head coach Carl Patrick will decline it. Indeed, West does decline the penalty. 4th down, and the punt team out. Roach will kick it away for Boys Latin. Two men back to return for West. Inside 3 minutes remaining in the first. No score. Roach sends it away. Takes a pretty good bounce for Boys Latin, but down bounces right back. And ball will be marked at the 40. And the Speed Boys will take over there. 3 and out on the first possession for Boys Latin. Stopped on 4th down just outside the red zone on their first possession was Boys Latin. Correction, was West, I should say. So, 2:49 remaining in the first, 2:48 I should say. No score. 1st and 10 for the Speed Boys from their own 40. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 and a tight end to the far. From the pistol, the handoff, trying to work his way outside. Nothing this time. Loss of 2. Nothing. No chance there for the back on this one. So, 2nd and a dozen for West from their own 38. Now, this 3 receivers in the shift. The handoff, Cleveland finds a hole. 1st 10 and more. Inside, still on his feet. 40, brought down at the 35. Massive gain. Zafir Cleveland on fire today. Working his way to the 35. Excellent work. Gain of 29 on that carry. Now, directing traffic here is the West offense with a 1st down. Receiver to the far side, 2 and a tight end to the near. Again, Howard in the pistol. Had a clear. 1, maybe 2 this time. a much more, actually, it didn't look like he got much. So looks like a second down now. Clock inside a minute remaining in the first. So we'll see what West can do. The color scheme for West looking like Tennessee. The number style looking like Miami, though. 2nd and 10 for West from the boys' Latin 35. Again, Xavier Howard in the pistol play, blown dead. See what happened here. Somebody jumped. Oh, never mind. Silary Game didn't get the play off in time. Well, actually, we stand corrected. Pick up the flag because West got a timeout off in time. A close one, but West head coach Carl Patrick was able to save his team 5 yards. You don't want to have to waste timeouts on play clock crunches, but it's definitely better to do it in the first half than in the second. Meanwhile, things are going to pick up here. We shall see which way things go. You've got to be smart on both ends of the ball. If you're West, you have to, in all honesty, if you ask me, you have to keep riding that run game. SAFR Cleveland has been outstanding thus far in this first quarter for the Speed Boys. So, 2nd and 10 for them here from the boys' Latin 35. Two receivers and a tight end to the far side. ISO to the near. Bryant the RP. Howard the RPA going for the left side. Incomplete. And there will be a flag. Back was not the back. The defensive back had his back turned away from the ball, and he broke it up. That's going to be a pass interference penalty every time. Nadir Robinson, the guilty party on it. Nalaj Armstead, the intended receiver, and Robinson just didn't get his head turned around. So, in the red zone at the 20-yard line with 6 seconds remaining in the first. 1st and 10 for the Speed Boys. Again, Howard in the pistol. High snap, hand off here to Cleveland, working his way to the outside. Back. Got himself about 3, and that's how this first quarter comes to an end. 12 minutes in the books here at the Super Site. No score between Boys Latin and West. This is the Ted Silary Public League Game of the Week, presented by Independence Blue Cross, here on SFBN.
At Independence Blue Cross, we know where you come from is a part of who you are. That's why we get to know our members and their communities, which are also our communities. For more than 85 years, we've lived here, volunteered here, and earned our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. We're your hometown partner for life, and we'll never stop looking out for you.
Hitting is part of football.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Second quarter about to get underway here at the South Philly Super Site. No score between Boys Latin and West Philly, but West in the red zone. The handoff on 2nd and 7, working his way back to the outside. Knocked it about at the 11. Good gain for Brandon Williams on that play. It'll be a 3rd and 1 now for the Speed Boys from the Latin 11. Latin looking to get themselves a red zone stop. West looking to move the chains and punch it in. Morgan Killian Mosley here with you. So far, early on for West, it has been the Zafir Cleveland show. A big couple runs thus far. He's already over 60 yards on the ground. He is behind Xavier Howard in the pistol here on 3rd and 1. RPO working. He's going for the outside. First down. Looking inside. Did he get there? Touchdown, West. An 11-yard run for Xavier Howard. But quarterback keeper gets it to the end zone himself. West strikes first. Good work by Howard, using the bootleg to his advantage. And in all honesty, that comes from the impact Cleveland has had in the first quarter. Howard using the fake and taking it to the house. And now the Speed Boys will try and tack on the 2. Actually, let's see. Yep. So, directing traffic here. Let's see. They're just making sure everything's lined up well. So, from the pistol, Howard pumps over the right on the slant. Broken up. The 2 is no good. Nice work there. Tried the slant route this time. Take another look, as using the bootleg to his advantage was Howard. He turned the corner and was able to break the plane. It was close, in all honesty, but he was able to stay in there. The 2, however, a good idea by Howard trying to use the slant route, but Armstead just could not pull it in. Good work by Boys Latin's Khalid Brannon to break it up. So, a little over a minute into this second quarter, West has themselves the 6-0 lead. Right now, Cleveland will kick it away here. Sends it away. Fielded at the 15. Working forward. Munson still on his feet. Brought down at the 42. Flag thrown late. Uh-oh. Could we have ourselves a little after the fact? That could be costly either way. You don't want to pop off in these situations. They're talking. Oh boy. An unsportsmanlike conduct call on West. Oh boy. That's going to tack on 15 to the end of the play. That is problematic. You can't make those dumb moves. I'm sorry. You have to, I know you want to pop off at any level, but you have to be able to control your energy here. And thanks to that penalty, Latin will get it. Let's see where they mark it. Were there 2 unsportsmanlike conducts? Wow. Outstanding field position for Latin. Mark it at the West 27. Golden opportunity for the Warriors to tie this game up or take the lead. Jeremiah Roach in the offset pistol. And, well, looks like there was a bit of miscommunication with the Latin sidelines. All right, now we're officially ready to continue. 2 receivers to the far side plus a tight end. The handoff, walloped. Back to the line at best for Eureka Sutton. Just saw that play off the bat and smashed it up. Now, two receivers to each side for the Warriors on 2nd and 10. Motion now. The handoff again. Able to split the runner. And a gain of about 4, maybe 5 this time for Angelo Porter, I should say. Not bad, able to make that one up. I'll bring up a 3rd and manageable for the Warriors. So, now, Roach again. Setting things up. 3 receivers to the far side. Roach in the shotgun. Back. The screen. Overthrows. Porter incomplete. 4th down coming up. And oh boy. See what went wrong here. Looks like maybe Amin Winston for West might have gotten a hand on it. 4th and 5 coming up now for the Warriors from the West 27. Back is Roach. Slant, incomplete. Threw it behind Ramir Munson, and Boys Latin turns it over on downs. Oh my. You get gifted massive field position thanks to the 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against West on the kickoff, but you can't do anything with it. That's just not going to help matters at all for the Warriors. So, West will take over here at their own 22. Just about 3 minutes into the second quarter, a 6-0 lead for West, looking for more. Morgan Killian Mosley here with you.
Jack, you want to sit
West has done what they've done thus far by keeping the ball on the ground, and their rushing attack is going to be continuing to work here. It's Dorius Weidman in the pistol here. The handoff to Cleveland. Working his way inside. brought down at the 33, but there is a flag. This one is going to come back. A hold on the offense there, and well, couldn't quite tell who it was, but either way, back low. Speed Boys up 10. So 1st and 20 now for West from the 12. You have to be smarter on the offensive end. So, 1st and 20 for West from their own 12. You heard the Latin sideline saying, watch the ball. You don't want to get caught with the hard count here if you're the Warriors. And from the pistol. Hand off Cleveland. Trying to bounce back inside. Able to keep his feet rolling, but just no chance. Loss of 2. Oh boy. Well, nothing much that could be done on that. Cleveland just had nowhere to go. Good work there by Freddie Guerrero to wrap him up, along with Ossie Davis Walker for Latin. 2nd and 22 now for West from their own 10. Again, Cleveland behind Bryant in the pistol, and oh my. Looks like there was a late flag, but looks like there was a clock problem from the officials, so wave it off. Just about 4 minutes into this second quarter, a 6-0 lead for West, 2nd and 22. Back. Bryant going deep over the right. Incomplete. Overthrew his man. And there is a flag, however. Are we going to get a roughing the passer here? No, we get a defensive hold. But either way, it moves the chains. It's just a 5-yard play here. And quite possibly, Khalid Brannon may have held up the receiver a little bit. So, a fresh set of downs for the Speed Boys. Mark it at the 17, I believe. Mark it at the 19. A little more than 4 minutes into this one, into the second quarter. A 6-0 lead for West, looking for more. Xavier Howard again in the pistol for West. 2 receivers and and hold the phone. Looks like things are just gonna. Looks like West is gonna officially get back together on the play call. All right, now coming out of the huddle, and again, another delay. This is strange. Now, all right, now we're ready to continue. 2nd and 12. No. So, back is Howard, pumps, rolling to his right, gets it away, incomplete, nobody to get it to, he had to throw it away. There was a flag though. This may back up West even further. Indeed it will. Well, neither team has had the crispest of offensive precision thus far today. So, half the distance. And, the officials are chatting. Boys Latin has declined the penalty, in fact, head coach Marcus Fulton. I think the officials are just getting things regathered. So that'll make it a, all right now, 3rd and looks like short 13 for West. Again, Howard in the pistol, a receiver and a tight end to each side. The handoff, off tackle, Cleveland cuts away, still on his feet. It took 4 Warriors to wrap him up. Brought down out of bounds. Mark Cleveland at the 29. Actually, mark him at the 30. It's a 4th and 3 coming up for West. And timeout here for Latin. That's their 2nd. A critical 4th down coming up. I know, at least at this juncture of the ball game. If you're West, you definitely want to keep riding the running game. As for Latin, you have to keep your eyes open and you have to make sure that you key in on certain players and you make sure that somebody stops them. So, 7:41 remaining in the first half. West with a 6-0 lead, looking for more. They've got a 4th and 3 to deal with. We'll see what Latin can come up with here on the defensive end and what West can do on the offensive end. Again, Howard in the pistol. 2 tight ends to the far side plus a receiver. ISO to the near. Howard in the pistol with Cleveland behind him. And now West will use their 2nd timeout. I guess they were trying to get Latin with the hard count. The Latin coaching staff loving the discipline shown there from their guys. And now the punt team will come out for West. Of course, you have to watch the fake though. Cleveland got himself a 31-yard gain in the first quarter based on the fake punt. And of course, the Latin coaching staff reminding their guys of that very fact. Cleveland is back to punt it away. Trying to make sure they have enough guys there. High snap. Cleveland sends it away, a high one. Fair catch made at the 47 by Ramir Munson. Mark Munson at the 48, it looks like. And Latin will take over there. Down 6-0 and looking to get themselves back even or maybe in front. So, Jeremiah Roach. And let's see what we got here. The offensive signals. Well, I don't know exactly. We'll see what the guys are going for in the maroon. Oh. Well, look at this. As pointed out by my producer, Vartan Sarkisian, looks like the chains have actually broken. That's a problem. You kind of can't measure things without the chain gang, at least not at this level. I know the NFL's been trying to use virtual line to gain. But hey, we'll see what can be done here. Chain gang looking to get things regathered. Okay, now I think we're ready to continue. 1st and 10 now for the Warriors from their own 48. Roach in the offset pistol. Porter back into his left. On the RPO, Porter lost a couple, but got yanked down. This is likely going to be a face mask. Actually, it's a horse collar. But either way, it's 15 yards. Couldn't quite tell who that was on the horse collar. It might have been Dennis Mees. But either way, it's 15 yards for Latin. And they will get it. 1st and 10 at the 40 of West. And they're just making sure the spot's correct. It wasn't, from what I could tell. Yeah, that should have been marked. Yeah, they marked it at the 38. It should be marked at the, oh, now the chain gang's correcting themselves. Mark it at the 40. 1st down. Roach in the shotgun. Hand off to Porter. Bouncing inside. Brought down at the 37, 38. Gain of 3. Not a bad run on by Porter. Got to stay ahead of the chains. Actually, mark it at the 38, so 2nd and 8 coming up now. Trying to shift the formation. 2 receivers and a tight end to the near side, 1 to the far. Shifting is the back. Back, RPO, complete. 1st down and more. Munson brought down. Mark him at the 24. Move the chains. Nice work on the open slant route. That's just taking advantage of a zone D. Good work by Roach and good yardage after the catch by Munson. So, from the 24 of West, 1st down for the Warriors. Hand off, and a gain of 2, it looks like this time for Sahil Atkinson. A little bit of a tempo increase here. Blitz coming. On the run, Malachi Williams bounces inside. Nice move. Gets himself down to the 10, maybe the 9. Nice work on the run by Malachi Williams. And it'll be, let's see where they mark it. Mark it at the 10, it looks like, just inside it. 1st and goal coming up for Latin. So, you gotta take advantage of this possession. 2 receivers and a tight end on the near side. Roach in the shotgun. Off the middle, off the tackle. Touchdown! Latin! A 9-yard run for Malachi Williams. And just like that, we're even. Excellent work. Going for the 2 now are the Warriors. Play blown dead. We've got ourselves a clock issue. Clock should not be running right now. Do they know that the clock should not be running right now? I think now the officials have noticed it. Perhaps not. We shall see. Well, I think the officials are trying to get things together. Clock should not be running right now. And it should be 5:29 remaining left, but whoever's running the clock should have stopped it here. All right now. Roach, incomplete. The 2 is no good. So it should be 5:29 remaining in the half. We're tied at 6. Hang on. I think we ourselves might have to step in on this one. Let's step aside for a moment.
At Independence Blue Cross, we know where you come from is a part of who you are. That's why we get to know our members and their communities, which are also our communities. For more than 85 years, we've lived here, volunteered here, and earned our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. We're your hometown partner for life, and we'll never stop looking out for you.
There we go. Had to get things settled on the clock. Now we're back underway. Roach's kick will be fielded at the 20. Working his way back outside to the 30. 35 out of bounds there. Good return there by Bashir Tate. Pretty good field position coming up now for the Speed Boys. So, 5:19 remaining in the half. We are tied at 6. West looking to get themselves back in front. So, first down for West from the 34. The handoff. Working outside. Good gain. Close to the marker is Brandon Williams. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be close. Let's see. If it's not a first down, it's going to mark them at the 42, in fact. Interesting. Second and a long 2 coming up for the Speed Boys as the clock ticks inside. 5 minutes remaining in the half. We're tied at 6. A receiver and a tight end to each side. Running. Howard over the left. Intercepted! Big pick there. Nadir Robinson ripped it off. Pass was a little underthrown by Howard that time. Take a look at this again. Howard was looking for Avery Robinson. Correction, looking for Nalaj Armstead. Just underthrew it, and Robinson was able to cut it off. Armstead has been held in check thus far, and that is a big thing for the Latin defense. So, the Latin offense will take it here from the 28. Roach in the shotgun. Porter alongside him. Our 2 receivers to the far side. 1 and a tight end to the near. Directing traffic now. Just waiting. The sidelines directing their coaches. The coaches directing their players. A handoff to Porter on first down. 1 at best. Not the best of gains for Porter. Second and 9 coming up for Latin. The Latin supporters telling their O-line to step it up. Again, 2 receivers to the near side this time. 1 and a tight end to the far. Roach giving Porter some advice. Back is Roach on the screen. RPO. Catch made. Getting to the 38. This time is Kaiseen Cooper. 3rd and 1 coming up now for the Warriors. Heading to the line. A little bit of an up-tempo set. 3.5 remaining in the half and counting. 3rd and 1. And ooh. Offset. Taking the direct snap. Williams close to the marker. Looks like he got it on the second effort. And indeed he did. Move the chains. Mark him at the 39. Just was the line to gain. now. So, 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Roach in the shotgun with Porter alongside him. Back is Roach. Complete. Munson the catch. And a gain of about 3 on the short route for Ramir Munson. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the half. Morgan Killian Mosley here with you. We're tied at 6. Boys Latin with it. A 2nd and 7 from their own 42. Again, 2 receivers to each side. Now a shift. Roach back. Over the right. Incomplete. Off-target throw by Roach. Looking for Kysene Cooper. 3rd and 7. Not sure. There may have been a mix-up on the route. Two and a half minutes remaining. It's still a 2.5 game. It's tied up. Roach in the shotgun on 3rd down. Back he goes. Over the right. Too far. And the flag flies. At least a hold. It could be a PI, at least a hold. But either way, it's going to be a fresh set of downs. It will be pass interference. And West will cough up a fresh set of downs for the Warriors. Meanwhile, the officials looking to set things up here. Now they're going to get together again. It's a learning experience for everyone. Just making sure the spot is correct. Mark it at the West 43. Fresh set of downs for Latin there. Working here, Roach looking for ops on with 3 receivers, including a tight end to the right end. We'll see. ISO to the left. Roach directing traffic. Rolls to his right. Roach launches. Incomplete. Through Kashim Anderson. There is a flag again. Let's see which way this one goes. Holding called on the offense this time. Back the Warriors up. So 1st and 20 now for the Warriors from their own 47. 3 receivers to the right. ISO to the left of the offense. Porter in motion. The screen, actually. It's Williams who makes the catch. Able to escape 1 tackle and gets a total of 1 yard. Well, better than nothing. 2nd and 19 now as the clock ticks inside 2 minutes remaining in the half. All right now. 3 receivers again to the near side. Roach in the shotgun. Back he goes. Blitz picked up. Checks it down. Williams knocked it out of bounds at the 47, but this one's likely coming back. Indeed it will. Hakeem Palmer called for the hold. And back up the Warriors yet again. Neither team has been very crisp in their execution. It has been a penalty-laden first half. So, from the 38 now for the Warriors. 2nd and 29, it looks like. Well, all right, now 2 receivers to the far side, 1 and a tight end to the near. Roach in the shotgun, shifting Williams. They'll give it to the back. Only 1, maybe 2. And after that, West will use their last timeout to try and conserve some clock for their offense. 81 seconds remaining in the half. We're tied at 6. Things, well, to say things have been a bit of a struggle for both sides, it's true. The Latin sidelines trying to get their offense cranked up. They're working their tails ahead. So, either way, both sides are trying to get themselves back together. And we'll see what comes up here on this 3rd and gigantic. So, from their own 40. Third and 26, it looks like, maybe 27. Roach in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side, plus a tight end. ISO to the near. Roach will hand it off. Bouncing back inside. Williams will be brought down at the 44. And the punt team, no surprise, will head right on out for the Warriors. Special teams coverage unit headed out for both sides. Bashir Tate and Nilaj Armstead back to return for West, as Roach is sent to punt it away. Half a minute remaining. High snap. Roach gets it away. Ball takes a good bounce for West. It'll be down at the 36. 23 seconds remaining in the half. And we'll see if West has any inklings of trying to put some more points on the board before heading to the locker room. Honestly, the way both offenses have stalled in this half, it might not be a good idea. But we shall see. Maybe you try and get a run with Cleveland and get something on the board, or at least I would have said that. if Cleveland were on the field. From the pistol. Tries the fake, rolling. Nice move, working outside. Still on his feet is Howard. He gets walloped. Brought down at the 50. Clock will stop to move the change. Nice run by Xavier Howard. But I think you got to spike it here as soon as you do. They got to get something off here. Got to get something off. Got to hurry. They just snap it in time. Howard hit as he released. And it's picked off. Second interception Howard has thrown today. And that is how the first half comes to an end. And I wasn't quite sure who picked that off. It might have been Nadir Robinson with his second pick of the game. Let's take a look. See what happened here. Just got the playoff in the nick of time. Howard tried to find something. Oof. Nice work to send his own back into him. And it was Malachi Williams who was able to take it away. Well, nice work by Craig Cephas, I should say, to force the back into Howard and force that underthrown ball. So, it is halftime at the Super Site. We are tied at 6 between the boys Latin Warriors and the West Philadelphia Speed Boys. This is the Ted Silary Game of the Week, presented by Independence Blue Cross here on the Sports Fan Base Network.
Michael & Company, certified public accountants, believe that your bottom line is as important to them as it is to you. Why? Because they care about the things that you care about. Whereas most accountants can take your numbers and put them on financial statements and tax returns, Bluestein and Michael work with you through the year to help you solve problems by providing sound professional advice. They enable you to make key business decisions, and they are with you throughout the entire year, not just tax time. Bluestein and Michael are not just hired hands. They are part of your team, and they provide professional service when you need it most. Bluestein and Michael specialize in accounting, tax, and consulting services for small businesses, primarily for the construction industry. If you're looking for yes men, hire someone else. But if you want sound advice from service-oriented CPAs, then you'll want to call Bluestein and Michael at 215-635-3200. That's Bluestein and Michael at 215-635-3200.
At Independence Blue Cross, we know where you come from is a part of who you are. That's why we get to know our members and their communities, which are also our communities. For more than 85 years, we've lived here, volunteered here, and earned our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. We're your hometown partner for life, and we'll never stop looking out for you.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
At Independence Blue Cross, we know where you come from is a part of who you are. That's why we get to know our members and their communities, which are also our communities. For more than 85 years, we've lived here, volunteered here, and earned our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. We're your hometown partner for life, and we'll never stop looking out for you.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the sports fan-based network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Bluestein, Michael & Company, certified public accountants, believe that your bottom line is as important to them as it is to you. Why? Because they care about the things that you care about. Whereas most accountants can take your numbers and put them on financial statements and tax returns, Bluestein and Michael work with you through the year to help you solve problems by providing sound professional advice. They enable you to make key business decisions, and they are with you throughout the entire year, not just tax time. Bluestein and Michael are not just hired hands. They are part of your team, and they provide professional service when you need it most. Bluestein and Michael specialize in accounting, tax, and consulting services for small businesses, primarily for the construction industry. If you're looking for yes men, hire someone else. But if you want sound advice from service-oriented CPAs, then you'll want to call Bluestein and Michael at 215-635-3200. That's Bluestein and Michael at 215-635-3200.
At Independence Blue Cross, we know where you come from is a part of who you are. That's why we get to know our members and their communities, which are also our communities. For more than 85 years, we've lived here, volunteered here, and earned our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. We're your hometown partner for life, and we'll never stop looking out for you.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the sports fan-based network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866.
Wow. Hello again, folks. Morgan Killian Mosley here with you. And as you saw during the half, a veritable monsoon was dumped on the South Philly Super Site. The rain has slowly starting to fade away, but the field has been rendered unplayable for now. Thus, this game is at the very least delayed, and we shall see if and when it gets suspended. We reach the first half here at the Super Site. A tie game, 6-all between the boys Latin Charter Warriors and the West Philadelphia Speed Boys. So far, that's all. We shall see if and when this game will be resumed. Well, we'll check on the other side. We'll talk to you then. Philly Super Site. Morgan Killian-Mosley here with you. We are readjusting our camera feed, so we'll be without that for a moment. Second half just about to get underway here between Boys Latin Charter and West Philly. Second half about to begin. Sent away by West SAFR Cleveland. Kick will roll all the way. Malachi Williams of Latin will smartly let it roll out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That will give Latin the ball at their own 40 due to the illegal procedure. So, it was a penalty-laden first half, to say the least. Both teams did get into the end zone once. West struck first early in the second quarter on an 11-yard touchdown run by quarterback Xavier Howard. Malachi Williams had himself a 9-yard run to even things up. And now our feed is slowly coming back here. All right, now 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 35. Ready to continue. In the shotgun is Jeremiah Roach, a receiver and a tight end to each side. The handoff, Malachi Williams bouncing outside, finds a hole, first down and more. Inside, got to midfield and just gets into West territory. Nice work, 16 yards for Malachi Williams. He has been Mr. Everything on both ends of the ball today for the Warriors. He's come up big on the defensive end as well with an interception and a couple of big CFLs. 1st and 10 for Latin. Williams again on the handoff, working his way inside. Not much. Looks like a gain of 2 or 3 this time for Williams.
I told you to come over here. Why don't
All
you
right,
go over there?
we've got our feedback.
No wind blowing right
Let's keep it going here. 2nd and 8 now for the Warriors from the West 48. Roach again in the shotgun. 2 receivers still on the near side. The handoff to Williams again. Working forward. Gets to the 43. 5-yard gain. Of course, with the field the way it is, the run game is going to get a much increased focus, and oh boy. Williams, I believe, is still down on the sideline. This is not good. Hopefully everything will turn out for him. And in the meantime, let's step aside for a moment. The sidelines reacting. Williams was able to walk off the field under his own power. So, 3rd and 3 here for Latin. Let's show. Ooh, came across too early. Got him with the hard count, and that will move the chains. One bit of a just too early a breach there by West. A fresh set of downs for the Warriors at the West 38. Roach in the shotgun. The handoff working inside. Not much this time for Angelo Porter. Maybe a yard at best. As I was saying before, Williams was brought down. The running game will get an increased focus in this second half due to the monsoon that happened. Of course, players more likely to deal with injuries. Williams looks to be all right on the Latin sideline. Okay, so a receiver and a tight end to each side. Roach back, finds a man. Ramir Muntz in the catch. Small gain, make it 2 or 3, it looks like. 2-yard gain, mark him at the 36. It'll be third and a long 6 for Latin. Again, a receiver and a tight end to each side. Porter shifts to the opposite side of Roach. Looking for options here. Roach watching the coach's signals. On the delay, tries the mesh. Small gain for Porter, not bad, but not quite enough. And that will bring up a 4th and 3. This is definitely in that no man's land territory, but the Wildcat formation, Latin having a little bit of problem getting their personnel correct. Williams is in the shotgun, takes the direct snap, going for it. He's close, I think he's got it. Or did the ball come loose? He's got it, first down. Ball did not come loose. Williams gets to the 27 to move the chains. Good work by in the Wildcat formation. Williams is doing everything he can to keep his team on top of things. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 in the tight end to the far. Roach in the shotgun. Handoff. Porter working his way outside. Gain of 1, it looks like this time for Angelo Porter. 4 minutes into this second half. We're tied at 6 between Latin and West. Well, the monsoon that stormed through the area has cleared. And it looks like things are all right. Play action, RPO, overthrows Muntz and does Roach incomplete. Good idea, but just couldn't keep that pass on target. A little too tall for Munson that time. 3rd and 9 coming up now for Latin. Teams have not exactly been the most offensively efficient, but we'll see what happens. Third and 9 for Latin from the West 26. Roach in the shotgun. Back is Roach, rolling to his left. Floats it across his body. Tipped, incomplete. Had a chance at the interception that time. Roach tried a little back across. He was looking for Kashim Anderson. And West's Khalid Morris Ali nearly picked it off. 4th and 9 for Latin from the West 26. 2 receivers to each side. Roach in the shotgun. Porter to his right.
That's what I'm saying.
Back is Roach. Pumps, in trouble, lofts it. Incomplete. Just short. Couldn't find a man. It was a little short of Munson that time. And a turnover on downs to start the second half for the Warriors. Good work by West D to focus and stop that drive for Latin. Now their offense will get their first crack in the second half at their own 26-yard line. Xavier Howard is a man in the pistol. Zafir Cleveland had an excellent first half for West. The handoff. Williams takes it off tackle. Good gain. Gets himself to the 33, 7 yards on that play for the senior back, Zafir Cleveland. And Zah has done excellent work for the Speed Boys thus far. Hold the phone. We got a man down for Latin. And while the medical personnel checks on him, let's step aside for a moment. Isaiah Connor Johnson limping to the sidelines for Latin. He's getting checked out right now. 2nd and 3 for West. And off Zafir Cleveland. Finds a hole. Cuts back inside. First and more. Midfield. 45, 40. Out of bounds at the 38. Actually marking him at the 37. But will it hold up is the question. The flag has been thrown. Take it back. That run would have put Cleveland over 100 yards for the game, but the hold will negate it. So, after the penalty, that will make it. It's like a 2nd and 13 for the Speed Boys. Marked it at the 23, I believe. Mark it at the 22. Okay. So 2nd and 14 now for the Speed Boys. 2 receivers to the near side. 2 tight ends to the far. Howard in the pistol. And off Cleveland, off tackle. Finds a hole. Forced out of bounds. Mark him at the 30, it looks like. Nearly got the penalty yards back. 3rd and 6 for West coming up as we've reached the halfway point of the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 6 with less than 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd stanza. Directing traffic. Howard in the pistol. The handoff again, Cleveland. Nice work. Gets to the marker and a little bit farther. Nice work by Cleveland to move the chains. Cleveland will be marked at the 37. A first down for West. So far, SAFR Cleveland has been a massive presence for the Speed Boys. And he has, in all honesty, been one of the major reasons why this team has held its own today. Both of these teams are 0-2 from the 37. Fakes the pitch, now hands it off, and the ball came loose. Williams pumps it up, and Latin recovers. Wow! Unbelievable. Might have been a little miscommunication. Left the football behind, botched the handoff, just couldn't get it right. And I believe it was Lateef Smith who came up with the scoop for Latin. And they will have it here. Latin with excellent field position at the 32 of West. Turnovers like these can prove costly, and in a low-scoring game like this, this could be what costs the game. And meanwhile, West, I believe, using their first time out here. Head coach Carl Patrick looking to get his unit back together. Defensive coordinator Tom Terry also looking to settle his unit down. A third quarter turnover by the Speed Boys has given the Warriors a 5:24 remaining in the third. Takeover in West Territory. And we'll see what Latin can do with this gift. So, two receivers to the far side, to the near side, I should say, for Latin. One in the tight end to the far. Porter to the side of Roach in the shotgun. Angelo Porter will take it. Bouncing off tackle, trying to fight his way out. Still on his feet, but maybe he should have just gone down. Well. Unfortunately, what could have been a short gain ends up being a loss. Not exactly the best of runs by Porter. Give him credit for his tenacity and his willingness to try and keep the play alive, but unfortunately, it just ended up going backwards. 2nd and 13 now coming up for Latin from the 36. 2nd and 14, I should say. Bit of a low snap. Roach pumps over the left, finds a man inside the 25. Mark him at the 24. Nice catch there by Kashim Anderson. Close. Looks like Anderson got to the 23. 3rd and 1. Ooh. Lining up possibly for the Williams in the Wildcat formation. He'll take it, of course. Trying to get himself ahead. Second effort. He may have gotten it. Let's see. It's going to be close. Looks like Williams got stopped at the line. 4th down coming up. And And let's see. Directing traffic. Williams is gonna remain in the Wildcat. He'll take it. Cuts back inside. Gets the first down. Is able to get himself to the 21, I believe. Matter of fact, actually, I'm way off. Mark him at the 16. Nice run by Williams.
The airhead is going dry.
Clock continues to roll. 3 minutes remaining in the half. In the third, I should say. We're tied at 6. First down in the red zone for Latin. Roach in the shotgun. Hand off Williams. Not much, if anything, for Williams this time. Looks like he got one, maybe. As expected, with the rain, the running game has received an increased focus by both offenses. Williams has been the big focus of the Latin offense. He is alongside Jeremiah Roach in the shotgun. A tight end to each side as well as a receiver. Hand off Williams. Stuffed.
There we go, Janier. Keep blocking until you hear the whistle.
Only one, if anything. Not the best of runs by Williams that time, and hold the phone. We have somebody down for West. We will step aside for a moment while West's medical personnel tend to him. Back here, Jaquan Holmes was the man down for West. He was able to get himself to the sideline. It's 3rd and 8 here for Latin. But prior to this big 3rd down play, Latin head coach Marcus Fulton will use his first timeout. Well, both teams have tried to use the running game to their advantage. We shall see which side will use it to greater advantage. Meanwhile, a big red zone 3rd down coming up here for Latin. If they can extend this drive, they'll be in key position to get themselves in front. A minute 23 remaining in the 3rd. Tied at 6 between Latin and West. So, 3 receivers to the near side for Latin, 1 to the far. Porter alongside Roach in the shotgun. Roach rolling to his right. Gets it away. Incomplete. Off the hands of the receiver, Kyson Cooper. 4th down. And let's see what Latin has in mind here. Admittedly, both of these teams have been, I guess we shall say, offensively challenged thus far this season. West having only scored 16 points in their first 2 games. Only 8 for Latin. They're trying to get themselves into the end zone here. Roach maybe trying to get West with the hard count. Back he goes on fourth. Over the right. Incomplete. Another turnover on downs for Latin. I believe that's their third today. And Tyson Cooper having a little trouble getting himself to the sideline. Oh boy. Hopefully he's all right. Well, he's trying to pull himself to his feet. Let's step aside for a moment and see while Latin's staff tends to him. Tyson Cooper getting help to the sidelines. We'll see if he turns out all right. Hoping that is the case. On the handoff here. SAFR Cleveland finds a hole. First down and more. 30, 35, brought down at the 37, maybe the 38. Good run for SAFR Cleveland. Ends up with a gain of 22. Cleveland has been massive on the ground for West today. If you're the West offense, you keep that going through him. He'll take it here. Cleveland working outside. Gets still on his feet. Look at him go. Sheesh. The effort by Cleveland and by the West offense. Look at this. May have been able to escape a face mask as well. Cleveland pushing his way all the way into Latin territory into the 49. Cleveland has been nearly unstoppable for West today. He's still in the backfield behind Howard in the pistol. Tight end in motion. Going to the left side this time. Only one this time for Cleveland. A much more pedestrian run. And maybe a little slow to get up. Oh boy. This would be a devastating loss for West if Cleveland is unable to get up. Well, let's step aside, folks. Just to end the half here. Good gain. First and more. 35-30. Out of bounds there. Makai Bryant with a big run to end the third quarter. And from the opposite side of the field, we will have a big territory gain. Latin will have a 1st and 10. Correction, West will have a 1st and 10 at the Latin 33 on the opposite side of the field. We go to the 4th quarter. We are tied at 6 between Latin and West. This is the Ted Silary Game of the Week, presented by Independence Blue Cross here on SFBN. Fourth quarter just about to get started here at the Super Site. Tie game 6-all between boys Latin Charter and West Philadelphia. West with a 1st and 10 from the Latin 33. Makai Bryant. Flag thrown. Bryant working his way. He will be marked at the 10. Let's see if it holds up, though. I don't think it will. They're going to take a look. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have a defensive hold? They're looking to the sidelines. From the looks of things, Latin's coaching staff is not happy with their players. They're going to let's see what things are. It will be an offensive hold. I had a feeling it was. So, back up the Speed Boys. They will be marked at their own 43. 1st and 20 for West, as this 4th quarter has just gotten started. Morgan Killian Mosley here with you. So, West getting things set up on the offensive end. 2 tight ends and a receiver to the near side, receiver to the far. Motion. Hand off. Makai Bryant trying to get outside. Forget it. 1 at best. Janier Weatherly was in the area for Latin. And I couldn't quite see who else was. Possibly Jaden Seabrooks. So, 2nd and 18 coming up for the Speed Boys from the Latin 41. West had been having a good game on the ground, and there was a man down for West. It was their lead back, Zafir Cleveland, but he looks to be back in there now. 2nd and 18. I stand corrected. Bryant will take the handoff, bouncing back inside. Trying to work forward. Brought down at the 35. Meanwhile, the players are unpiling themselves. 3rd and a dozen coming up for West. And I have to correct myself yet again. Zafir Cleveland is indeed back in the game for West. Now, Xavier Howard in the pistol. 2 tight ends and a receiver to the near side, receiver to the far. Hand off, working off tackle. Cleveland plunges forward. He didn't get to the marker. Let's see how close he got. Mark him at the 33. Actually, correct myself. I mark him at the 20. Mark him at the 29, it looks like. Maybe the 28. 4th and 5 coming up here for West. And maybe you try and get them with the hard count here if you're the Speed Boys. Offensive coordinator Laurel McCook has to have Laurel has to have something in his mind here. Again, this time 2 tight ends to the far side. The handoff. Cleveland cuts back against the grain. 1st down and more. Inside the 20. Mark him at the 16. Just go with what works. And what has worked today for West is Zafir Cleveland. A gaggle of tacklers for Latin get dodged by Cleveland, cuts back against the grain and moves the chains. So, West back in the red zone from the Latin 16. Less than 9 minutes remaining in regulation. We're tied at 6. So, receiver solo to the near side. A receiver and 2 tight ends to the far. Play blown dead. Somebody jumped. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. It's a delay of game. Didn't get the playoff in time. Oh, boy. There have been plenty of miscues by both sides in this matchup. I guess when both teams are 0-2, you can expect that. Motion. Hand off. Cleveland trying to get back inside. Walloped. That'll be a pretty big loss. Looks like a gain. Looks like it's a 1-yard loss. Actually, I thought it was gonna be a larger loss than that. But 2nd and 16 coming up. Meanwhile, directing traffic here for West, trying to gather a good play call. Makai Bryant will replace Zafir Cleveland in the backfield on this play. 2nd and ball is marked at the 25, so 2nd and 17. The handoff to Bryant. Off the left side, trying to cut back out. Gets himself to, talking about the 18, it looks like. Meanwhile, West working there, trying to figure out what to get done here. We can get it done here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, 3rd and 11 coming up here for West. Again, they are in the red zone. And, well, you don't know who's going to be. You don't know. In all honesty, it could be 4-down territory. I don't see either team having a kicker on their roster, but we'll see what happens. Howard in the pistol. Blitz coming. Working outside. Now cutting back in. Cleveland inside the 10. Still on his feet. Did the ball come loose? It did. But I think Cleveland was able to hang on to it. It will be 1st and goal from the 3 for West. Oof. Excellent work by Cleveland. And a good tackle there by, I believe, Ossie Davis-Walker to save the touchdown for the moment. Handoff. Cleveland working back outside. Didn't get there. Did the ball come loose? And Latin recovers. Wow. Oh, my. Cleveland has been a major offensive weapon for West today, but the one knock on his game, ball security. That's the second time that Cleveland has coughed it up, and I believe it was Nasir Matthews who ripped it away for Latin. Well, a golden opportunity for Latin as they will take it here, but they are deep in their own territory. We've passed the 7/8 mark of this game. Latin will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 8 or 9, it looks like. Mark it up at 8. Wildcat formation for the Warriors here. Williams looking to take the direct snap. He will try and bounce it outside. Williams inside the 15, out of bounds at the 17. Big hit there. And oh boy, Williams got walloped, and oh dear. Malachi Williams down for the second time today. And we're going to have to step aside, and hopefully he'll be all right. Well, unfortunately, 12 men in the huddle for Latin on that chance. So make it 2nd and 6 now for Latin at the 14. Malachi Williams getting checked out on the Latin sidelines. The handoff. Angelo Porter cutting back inside. Gets to the 11. So I'll bring up. Actually, let's see. Mark him at the 15. At the 15, maybe the 16. 3rd and 3 coming up for Latin. Handoff. Whoa! Big stop. Porter got wrapped up big time. Tried to escape one tackle. Couldn't. See what happens. Whoa. That was close. Porter got yanked down. Russell Bullock might have gotten away with a face mask or a horse collar. But there is somebody down for West there, checking on him. Meanwhile, getting some help towards the sidelines. 4th down coming up for Latin. And I would wager they're going to punt it away here. So, meanwhile, Roach in punt formation. Sends it away. Good punt. Nilaj Armstead from the 50 gets a chance at a return. He will get to the 36. 14-yard return, not bad at all for Nilaj Armstead. Just over 4 minutes remaining in regulation. I get the feeling that West is going to want to get themselves into the end zone on this drive and make sure that Latin doesn't get much time with the ball back, if they get any at all. Mark it at the 35, a 15-yard return for Armstead. First down for West from there. Again, 2 tight ends and a receiver to one side, and oh boy, that's not gonna help matters much. Somebody was lined up wrong, and I think that may have caused West to burn their second time out. Offensive execution is something you've got to have, especially, and it all starts with having the right personnel in the right positions. It's basics. In any case, let's see what happens here. West's offense looking to put together what could be a game-winning drive. Latin trying to get themselves a takeaway. The handoff. Saphir Cleveland. Not much, if anything. Looks like one at best this time. So, clock continues to roll. A small gain for Cleveland. Maybe, let's see, looks like a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Again, 2 tight ends and a receiver to the far side this time. Handoff again. Cleveland gets swallowed up. Loss of 6. Massive stop on that play. Nadir Robinson, I believe, was the man who wrapped up Cleveland. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 15 for West at the Latin 40. Less than 3 minutes remaining in regulation. They need something big here, do the Speed Boys. Again, Howard in the pistol. The handoff. Bouncing back inside. Weaves his way to the 37 this time. And 4th down to the 33, I should say. 4th down coming up. 4th and 8, in fact, for the Speed Boys at the 33. Moving the chains here would be massive. We're inside 2 minutes. 2 tight ends to the near side this time. Motion this time. Working inside. Finds a hole. There he goes. Touchdown! West. Saphir Cleveland takes it to the house. 27 yards. The Speed Boys take the lead.
Is this our stadium?
SAFR Cleveland has been Mr. Everything for West today, and he may have coughed it up a couple of times, but he took it to the house this time. Now, with a minute 37 left, Cleveland and the Speed Boys will try and make it an 8-point game on the 2-point conversion. He'll take the handoff. Powering forward. He won't get to the goal line. The 2 is no good. Take a look at the run here. Cutting outside. Cleveland finding a hole, just evading everyone. And I don't know whether Latin just played that wrong on the defensive end, but there was just nobody to stop Cleveland. And that gave West the lead. And another player down for Latin will step aside for a moment while they tend to him. Seconds remaining in regulation. SAFR Cleveland to kick it away for West after his 27-yard run put the Speed Boys on top. Now Latin will possibly have one last possession to try and even it up. Cleveland will send it away. Short kick. Fielded at the 22. On the reverse. Getting to the 30 this time was Kycene Cooper. Good to see him back in the game. And now, 91 seconds for the Warriors to go 70 yards. They have 2 timeouts to help them. West, I believe, has only 1 to try and stop them. Jeremiah Roach is going to have to put up a big drive. So, first down for Latin. 2 receivers to each side. Roach in the shotgun. Motion. Drops the snap, but Roach able to scoop it up. Has to find something to do with it. Can't throw it away and can't find anyone to get it to. Ends up being a loss of 3, maybe 4. It will be 3. And Latin will use their second timeout here after that backwards play. Well, things have not been, as I said, things have not really gone either offense's way. That has been the case over the entire season thus far. West only scored 16 points coming into this game. Latin only 8. And unfortunately, neither team has been able to surpass either of those numbers today. But right now, It is West who has the edge where it counts. So it is 2nd and 13 for the Warriors. Roach in the shotgun. Back he goes. Tries the screen. Munson the catch. Splits the defenders. First down and more. Big hit at the 49. Nice work by Ramir Munson. Take a look at this. Munson able to slip through the defenders. Hurry up offense. Roach back. Rolls away. Still trying to find an option. Tries to get outside. Oh, no. Should have just thrown it away. Makai Bryant wallops him. Clock rolling on. 50 seconds remaining. And the clock continues to roll. Roach in trouble. Got to get something off fast, at the very least. And back goes Roach. Pumps over the left. Finds Munson. 40. Out of bounds at the 39 and moves the chains. Stops the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Ramir Munson able to move the chains. Munson's got to get up here, though. And, oh boy. Munson can't get up, and but a timeout charge to West, though? Interesting. I don't know why the timeout was charged to West. If Munson's the man down, I think inside in this situation, wouldn't a timeout be charged to Latin? Right. Oh, so Latin did get charged. Okay, so that was Latin's last timeout. I had a feeling. So West does have one. West does have one timeout remaining. First down for Latin from the West 39. Roach again in the shotgun. Munson ISO to the near side. Rolling is Roach. Checks it down. Good hit. Brought down at the 36. Gotta move. 20 seconds. They gotta keep it have to line up. They got a spike. Do they got a spike? I think they got to spike it here. 10 seconds. They gotta get a play off. Roach has to get something done. This is Hail Mary time, I would say. He's in trouble. Roach launches over the left, looking for Munson. Incomplete. Knocked down. They tried to find Munson. Couldn't get it done. And that is going to do it. Not gonna lie. Not good clock management by Latin. And that, I believe, is what cost them. Well, an excellent effort by both sides. Latin tried to come up with something at the end, but couldn't get it done. The final score, the West Philadelphia Speed Boys 12, the boys Latin Charter Warriors 6. Next Friday night, both of these teams will be on the road. The now 1-2 West will have a tough task ahead of them in the Father Judge Crusaders. Boys Latin now 0-3. They will try to right the ship against the George Washington Eagles. Our player of the game, Zafir Cleveland for West, had an outstanding effort on the ground, including the game-winning touchdown. Once again, Zafir Cleveland, our player of the game. For my producer, Vartan Sarkisian, for our camera operator, Ryan Woodman, for everyone here at SFBN, Morgan Killian Mosley saying thank you for watching and have yourself a good one. This has been the Ted Silary Public League Game of the Week, presented by Independence Blue Cross, here on the Sports Fan Base Network.